Society's capitalistic nature has corrupted for so long that even some who previously enjoyed the man-made holidays have now become awakened and have changed the game. Most all holidays are made for cash grabs, and it's understandable from a business standpoint. I get it. But there's an effect that moves us to behave and move falsely during these so-called holidays. During non-holidays, your pockets stay on lock, and certain folk whom you do not or did not interact with was and is the norm. But soon as the establishment tells you to now open up your pockets to the tune of billions and communicate with those whom are not on your friends list, both online and in person, well, that is what I mean when I used the terms move falsely. Welcome to Rastas Realities, a channel for logics, intellects, and those seeking solutions. I am your host, Rasta Akil Bomani, and my reality is your reality. Like, subscribe, and share. Comment down below if anything speaks to you. Let's go. With billions spent on all of these false and fake holidays, including Black History Month, which I have a problem with because Black History is every single day. It's not just in a month. But we are told that we are poor, yet we have so many establishments and or people looking to peel us away from our cash, but we're supposed to be broke, yet we spend billions. Right. Christmas, for example, the message is to love all and give, and give some more, to the point debt occurs, and they work extra hard in between times to be able to continue the smoke and mirror show. Meaning all of the pics of wrapped gifts, trees, etc. is for the most part for the show to those online and in person. From this, social currency is born and increased. This particular video will discuss February's cash and gift grab, and the true reasons for it. The good, the bad, and the ugly of it all. How is love contingent on gifts bought anytime, especially only a few times a year? Those whom benefit from this dark man-made holiday will not like what will be disclosed in this video. And maybe you too. Fair warning, let's go. According to what I found via research, Valentine's Day was started by the Romans in ancient Roman times. Though it is said no one truly knows the origin of the February holiday, they say it was for love and romance. It is said that the men were drunk and naked, hitting on women after sacrificing animals, mainly dogs and goats. I ain't got to tell you where bestiality came from, but I digress. When I say they were hitting on women, I don't mean like, hey baby. I mean like taking hides from the sacrificed animals and beating the women who were supposed to be okay with this practice, as there would be happy endings, if you know what I mean. Come to think about it, I believe this is the movement that started the whole protect animals notion to supposedly do right by future animals. Problem is, the movement has superseded the protection of humans, in particular dark people, but that's another video. Another key takeaway is that the women lined themselves up in this degrading ritual, meaning it was voluntary. So the next time we hear about this false narrative of gender wars, here's evidence of what's really going on and the roles of both genders. They used it, February's One Love Day, for matchmaking, as woman is naturally hypergamous and man is naturally polygamist. Ever wonder why a man seems to have everything, still steps out in a marriage or relationship? It is because of his nature to conquer multiple lands, and the woman's nature of loving, being taken care of, and not being able to or knowledgeable about being more than one woman. That means that a woman must grant wishes by her husband or a guy she is seeing and role play, which is fun, healthy, and by my beliefs, keeps things fresh for those who like LTRs, long-term relationships. But this is another video in the making. Stay tuned for that one. It's going to be a barn burner. In addition to all of the aforementioned, the ancient Romans were also said to murder two men, both by the name of Valentine, and was carried out by Emperor Claudius II on February 14th of different years, meaning it occurred more than once. Later on, Catholic priests attempted to clean it up, making revisions to the supposed holiday. After that, business-minded people developed what we now see about February's One Day of Love. The commercialization ruined the original intent. Eros in Greek mythology, aka Cupid, which also means desire, became the face of Valentine's Day. This is where the baby-looking, half-naked figure with a diaper on originated, that we now see and associate with February's One Day of Love. So you can now see how it all goes together, bits and pieces, to deceive, and has worked all too well. Now, with the history lesson out of the way, let's get to the true message of the video. No one can love another without practicing in the age-old motions of fly. First, loving yourself. That said, the phrase hurt people is extremely relevant in this particular case. Because you see, if you love you, loving another becomes second nature, cutting down on the hurt people hurting people. How about we take a step back from being told what to celebrate according to society and step up to constant improvement of oneself, one person at a time? See, after something like that is in place, there's more economic power being held by individuals and less from corporations that don't particularly care about how debt affects you. Love on yourself and love on someone else. Reciprocation is the word for the next 10 years. There must be a weeding out of sorts for this all to work. Like-minded entertains like-minded and grants a certain harmony that cannot be broken. I gotta say, for all of those who has made it to this portion of the video, you are my ride or dies. Why? Simple. When dropping knowledge of any sort, most drop off, tune out, as it requires paying of attention, thought, and reasoning. And we all know those are fleeing behaviors in a digital and an animated world. So to those listeners who stuck in there, salute to you all. The others, I'm not mad at you. Someday you will seek people like myself and others who reach, teach, and inform truthfully. I appreciate the love and support by you being here when you could be any place in the atmosphere. For the new viewers, provide a subscription to get alerts to new videos. And if you got anything from the content, comment, tap that like button. It helps generate these videos to the suggested section here on YouTube. For my regulars, tune in every week for the Friday's Food series and often for new video drops. All supporting links, contact information, as well as any supporting articles are in the description below. Let's make a better you and me while making history. I am Rasta Akil Bomani for Rasta's Realities. Peace to you.